Hey there, Ursa here. Uh, yeah, it's been a while since I made one of my FTB videos, so yeah, I'm overdue. So, I have a lot to talk about since it's been a little bit over a week since I posted something. Maybe it's a week and a half, I don't know. Couple of things. I've been busy with work. My phone died. I had to get a new one. And then, of course, the phone is something which is a brand new type of phone for me. I've never had a smartphone before, and my new phone's a smartphone. So I've been playing with that. I have also been sick, so I've not been feeling very well. I've not been feeling up to making a video. But I'm back, and I have got a little bit done, slowly, at a very, very slow pace. So I'm going to talk about what's been going on. Let's talk about what I have managed to get done. Okay, so I think it was the last video, maybe it was the video before, I mentioned that I have one of my nieces came on and started replacing this. Yeah. I'm getting an underground base going here. And it's certainly not finished. It's only getting started. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it all in this way. Oh, get away from the cows, those are loud. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it all this way, with just straight marble brick, but I might do that. I might also change this up for a different pattern. But that's not yet ready for me to put stuff in. So, while I was down there, you see all the death points. I ran into some cave areas, and the death points are from where I got my face ripped off by zombies. And when that happened, I actually lost my silk touch pick because I had it on me. And somewhere in that mess of death and destruction, I lost my silk. Ugh, I don't like that. So, other things that I've managed to do. I went back to the village. I did a little bit of trading. Got myself a little bit of melons. So I got a little bit of melons, so that means I'm going to have a melon farm running here before too long. And, yeah. So the next thing I'm going to show is where the heck did I get all this marble from? So, 1 second. And I will show you where the marble came from. Because it came from the mines that are down underground here. Over at my initial starting base where I had this. And now this is really just an empty box. But I still have my mine shaft, and as you can see, yeah, here's the marble. Whoop. Oh, come on, dang it. So here's the marble. And not only here is the marble, but also cave spider spawner. Oh, that was fun. That guy got me too. So I got another death, which is up here in the corner where I retreated until I couldn't retreat anymore. And of course there's more minerals. I haven't picked everything up yet. More coal, stuff like that. I'll come around and get to it. All this empty space was just marble, but I've since replaced it. Some other stuff that I've been able to find is, of course, if you've got access to the cave spider spawner area, you have access to the mine shaft. And what do we have here? We got a chest. Woo! Melon seeds. Now I feel bad because I didn't need to trade for those. Knowledge fragments, some wooden ties, a work cart, lots of track, and a block of steel. That's really interesting. I really like that. Because I'm now getting more and more steel objects, which means I can use those steel objects to get myself some more steel. Do stuff. Anyway, let's skip around a little bit and I'll see you back at my base. Alright, so one of the great things about steel objects is if you take a steel object, like a steel helmet, and drop it in a pulverizer, out comes steel dust. And I'm going to do this with a block of steel here too, because I want the steel dust for other projects and items. Because you can take the steel dust, drop your steel dust into an induction smelter, and I need some sand, which means I'm going to need to pound some more of this cobblestone into sand for it. There we go. That'll be enough sand. And I'll get my steel pots back in here. Alright, so now that that's done, we can talk about things that I want to be able to build and make. So, first thing up here is, this is going to be industrial craft machines that I'm going to be building. So this is all industrial craft stuff. So this is just a little refresher. This is how you make copper cable, copper ingots, rubber around it, copper cable. Use that to make circuits with a little bit of refined iron and redstone. And the refined iron is something you cook in a furnace when you put regular iron into a furnace and you cook it a second time. So you need those. Now, this is how you make gold insulated cable. This is the double gold insulated cable, and you need a double insulated gold cable. And I need double insulated because that's what's required in another recipe further down. So I'm going to take some of this. These are energy crystals, and you make them with either rubies or diamonds. I'm using rubies. And you take those, and you collect those all up. And when you take refined iron, you put it in a shape like a furnace, you get machine blocks. I'm going to need a couple of these. Take a machine block, surround it on all four sides with energy crystals. Take your double insulated gold cable, surround that in the corners, and you get an MFE. Storage upgrade. So this is an upgrade for the bat box. So this is actually going to replace the bat box. And now that I've put that down, it's actually taking power from the bat box, and the bat box is getting recharged by the diesel generator. So all the power that the diesel generator can generate goes into the bat box, which then sends it on to the MFE. I'm going to be using the MFE for my primary storage here for now. I'm going to upgrade that later. But once this bat box is emptied itself, I'm going to actually take that bat box and I'll take it away, and I have another project for that. So I'm going to let that run. So now that we have the MFE, we're going to move on to the next thing. An MFE puts out medium voltage. It puts out 128 EU per tick. So 128 EU per tick is a strong enough voltage that it will actually cause industrial craft machines to explode, unless of course you take that voltage and turn it down. The way you turn this down is with a transformer, and this is a transformer. This is a low voltage transformer. So copper cables top, bottom, copper ingots in the middle, wood planks around the corners. You get an LV transformer. This guy takes higher voltages and turns them down into lower voltages. So I'm going to go over here, slap him down. There's a 3-dot side on him. The way I placed him is that 3-dot side is facing the MFE. So the MFE will put out 128 EU per tick, but the low voltage transformer, which doesn't have any interface to it, will take that 128 EU per tick and drop it down to 32 EU per tick. And it will also quadruple the number of packets of 32 EU per tick, so it's low voltage, but it's the same quantity of energy. So it's low voltage, but 4 times the current. Pretty interesting. At least I think so. So now that we've got that, now that we have a transformer so we can run other machines off of that, we need a couple other machines. So that's that. So the first machine I'm going to make is this. There it goes. Tree taps around the sides, electronic circuit on the bottom, machine block there, and you get an extractor. Super tree tap, yes, that's the achievement for it. And the reason it's called super tree tap is because this guy, I put him here so that he would get his power from the low voltage transformer. This guy will actually take sticky resin, which comes from the industrial craft rubber trees, and will extract the sticky resin for 3 pieces of rubber rather than get 1 piece of rubber for cooking it in a furnace from every sticky resin. So this multiplies the amount of rubber that I'm going to get. So that's really, really cool. And the other thing I'm going to get, I laid this out ahead of time. This is a compressor. So machine block, electronic circuit, and clean stone. You get a compressor. What the compressor will let you do is the compressor will let you make blocks of things. So I'm going to put him here, and I'm going to cable him up. So the compressor will let you make blocks and compressed plates and all that kind of thing. These knowledge fragments, I know these are part of Tharmcraft. I'm going to hang on to them. I'll use those much later. But this guy will let me make storage blocks and stuff like that. So now I can make blocks of materials and what have you. Why you know? Okay, fine. This guy wants to be cooked in a regular furnace. Fine, we'll put you in the furnace, this regular furnace. Wait. Huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's going to need an upgraded machine in order to turn this into... Yeah, that's what it's gonna need. That's Greg Tech for you. It makes the game harder. Somebody had to do it. Oh well. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to take my steel dust and turn it into steel ingots now. That shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so the next thing that I want to make, I'm only going to be able to make once the bat box here is empty, and the bat box is empty, so I'm going to need to pull this up and replace it. And, I guess I can just let the diesel generator run itself out. Let it empty itself. Yeah, I'll let the diesel generator do its job. And once the diesel generator is empty and all the power has been transferred over to the MFE, I'll take this guy down. So, that'll be a bit of a long wait. And I'm not going to keep you all with me for that. So, hang on. Because here comes a little bit of time acceleration. Where I just jump. Jump, jump. Aha! Found it. Industrial blast furnace. Oh, Lord, that thing's a pain to make. Industrial blast furnace. The other thing to use is just a regular blast furnace. So it looks like we need a blast furnace. Well, that was on my to-do list later. I guess it's gonna have to be bumped up in priority so I can get my steel. Dang it. Oh, and by the way, I lost my industrial craft wrench somewhere. I don't know where it is, so I have to make myself a new one. So, copper, tin, bronze, industrial craft wrench. Yay. I need to be more careful. How are you doing? Still going. Long wait. Alright. So, I'll catch you all after this comes back. And that finishes. Oh, while I'm here, I might as well talk about this stuff. So I've got my soul shards. My enemy soul shards haven't been going up or being moved. My cows, I've got 76 killed. I haven't really been working on them too hard, but my sheep are up to 128. So I now have a tier 2 sheep spawner. Not quite sure what I want to do with it, but I now have a tier 2 sheep spawner. Still haven't done anything with the chicken spawner. I have tons of food right now as it is, so I'll get back to it. And back. Yeah. Time skip's really good for YouTube. So, this guy's finally done. Finally. There's no power in the bat box, so I can safely pick him up. Gotta use the wrench to pick him up, otherwise I'd probably break him. So now, we got an MFE with a bunch of power in them. And that'll keep these industrial craft machines here running for a little while. So now that we've got that, I can take the bat box, which I wanted the bat box back for another project. So interestingly enough, if you take a circuit, you surround it on two sides with lapis lazuli, two sides with glowstone dust, and fill the corners in with redstone. And by the way, you can take this and you can just rotate the recipe by 90 degrees. It'll still work. So you can rotate it by 90, or you can rotate it by 270, and it'll still work. You'll get advanced circuit. I need the advanced circuit in the bat box together with some refined iron and a little bit more glowstone dust to make an electric jetpack. So, yay, electric jetpack. So now I have this guy, I can put him in the MFE. He will get charged. And then I can put him on and I can do a little bit of flying around. This works really well with the long fall boots because that means I won't take any fall damage when I fall from some stupendous height. And I can just go wandering around the world, which makes travel a lot easier. Travel and exploration. So, put him on. Yeah. Nope. It's that one, isn't it? No? Which button is it? I remapped it. I need to figure out which one is the hover mode. Options, controls. Which button is it? Mode switch key, comma. Here we go. You have to actually be in flight in order to turn the hover mode on. Okay. So, now I have the ability to fly. That makes it a lot easier to get around. Alright, well. I could try to make this even more complicated and try to do even more things, but I think I've been talking for long enough. And I think that I'm going to go enjoy the ability to fly around my world now for a little bit. And I will see you next time, you know? I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.